The difficulty of love encompassing difficulties and emotions that cannot keep up with reality. Hello everyone. I am nodafatafata. Today, I would like to share my personal experiences as a recluse. This time, I will talk about my sister. Let's get started. 1. My sister's lifestyle and its impact. My sister is in her late 40s and is 16 years older than me. While many people are conscious of saving money and use air conditioning sparingly, my sister keeps the air conditioning and lights on for half the year. This is the same when she sleeps. Despite our parents' repeated warnings, she has not changed her habits. She dislikes sleeping in a bed and insists on sleeping on a hard sofa. Given her age, she often complains about body aches upon waking up. Despite years of advice, nothing has changed. While giving her massages, I tried to understand why she couldn't sleep in a bed, but it didn't help. Furthermore, she refuses to eat meals with the family and takes her food to her room, where she has lived for decades without washing dishes, leading to mold growing on them, which she eventually throws away. She has been coughing severely from inhaling mold and is trying to resolve it with an inhaler from the hospital. Addressing the root of the problem would mean denying her unhappy upbringing, making the prospect of moving towards a healthier and happier life her greatest fear. 2. The background of mental issues. She suffers from depression, anxiety disorders, panic disorders, and issues like an attachment to stuffed animals akin to Linus's blanket, along with overdosing problems. When she loses her stuffed animals, her mental state becomes unstable, and she panics. My sister is a child from her father's previous marriage, and during her childhood, she lived alone with him in a strict household. From a young age, there was a rule that she had to be in bed by 6 p.m., regardless of age, because her father couldn't concentrate on work at home. Divorce has a significant psychological impact on children. However, her father was also deeply affected, often showing a disheveled state after drinking heavily in front of her. When she was in the 2nd grade, she felt lonely at night. Her father, exhausted from working hard every day, would go to bed early. Seeing her father's back while he slept made her want to hug him. She snuck into bed to cuddle him, but when he woke up and realized she was there, he kicked her out in anger. With no mother around, she wanted to be pampered but couldn't express her loneliness. In this environment, she found comfort in her stuffed animals. Even as an adult, when she goes shopping, she puts her stuffed animals in the cart, decorates her car with pictures of them, and carries a special shoulder bag for them, conversing with them constantly. She wants to give her stuffed animals the love she wished for. This is her sentiment. Stuffed animals are her close friends that help suppress her intense anxiety. When she goes to the bathroom, the sound of the creaky hallway would prompt her father to open the door and relay messages, creating tension whenever she needed to go. She mentioned that this led to multiple bladder infections before puberty. 3. Traffic accidents and their causes. As I mentioned in a previous video, the symptoms of developmental disorders in adult children are similar. My sister frequently gets into traffic accidents. She has driven while drowsy, scraped guardrails, collided head-on with utility poles, returned home with missing tires, and has scratched her car as if a giant dinosaur had clawed it, totaling 3 cars so far. She has also caused personal injury accidents on her bicycle, including one where she collided with an elderly woman, resulting in a fracture. When accidents occur, she reacts emotionally, crying while calling our father or hugging police officers. She even prioritizes searching for her stuffed animals over her own safety in the car. Despite this, her parents have long allowed her to drive without restrictions. Eventually, she desired her own car and took out a loan to buy one. In that car, she has continued to have accidents, crashing into utility poles and bumping into other vehicles. Providing only material possessions without love, she, starved for affection and struggling to live, has developed a shopping addiction, repeatedly buying things with her new car. 4. The importance of hope and support. The issues my sister faces are a heavy burden for our family, and we cannot avoid the anxiety about her future. Family support is essential for her to overcome these difficulties. It would be too late once she injures someone while driving. Despite my desperate attempts to tell her not to drive, our parents do not agree. I decided to analyze her driving while sitting in the passenger seat, communicating my concerns gently and indirectly. She often speeds through pedestrian areas without stopping. During these moments, I realized she was fully engaged in conversation, distracted from driving. I instructed her to drive slower than the speed limit and to avoid talking too much while driving. However, I also knew that if I made her feel like her personality was being denied, it would hurt her, so I provided emotional support by suggesting we eat delicious crepes or visit a stuffed animal specialty store at our destination. She claimed she has a poor memory, but I began to worry less about her safety and more about whether she was involving others in her accidents, how much the repairs would cost, or if she was talking on the phone while driving. When accidents happen, our father only contacts a mechanic and the insurance company, showing no concern or words of comfort for my sister. So, I repeatedly reassured her, saying, "It's okay, you're fine, are you hurt anywhere?" I believed that these words might provide her with a simulated experience of parental love that she craved. The continuous cycle of uncorrected mistakes has begun to wear me down. Is it pointless to water a plant that has already withered? It's not uncommon for those with difficult backgrounds to react negatively to gentle words, and I wonder if I should revert to harsh words to help my sister recover on her own. It's difficult for parents to give back the love they took away, so I ponder whether I should support her until she connects with a boyfriend as an external factor. These are the struggles I have been grappling with for a long time, and I still face them today. Currently, she is in a dire situation due to her shopping addiction. That's all for today. Recently, I started offering counseling services for those dealing with reclusiveness and difficulties in life through a platform called Kokonala. This service is available not only for those who are reclusive but also for their families. Please feel free to reach out for consultation. If you're interested, check the URL in the video description. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time. Take care.
Loneliness in the crowd, I'm fading now. Loneliness in the crowd, no room for doubt. All these flashing lights, but none to light my way. Silent cries for help that only push away.